Yes, yes, yes. It's paid off. It has paid off. All of that hard work and, well, hardish. It's hard work. I'm not gonna lie. It's really pushing it um, past certain schedule limits and all this other nonsense to stay awake and just make sure everything gets done. Everything is getting done. Big things are happening. Big changes. I mean, now we have higher definition video, and yes, now I have to kind of adjust things a little bit because now you can really see my ugly now, guys. It's in high definition. There's no hiding anything, and and it's in a wider angle, so now we see everything. Everything's going on. Yes, yes, this is awesome, awesome. We have even dynamic lighting now. Let's even see. I think we got it set, but let's see what we got going on. We have complimentary. Ooh, nice and warm, cozy. Um, even warmer. And then yeah, the camera automatically adjusts to that. I like that. I like it. It makes it a little more casual, but orange. Okay, that's a little more blue, but then it adjusts to that works. And let's see if we got yes RGB, full on disco party, or just even stop and relax and enjoy the moment for a minute. You know, we might have a casual corner. I'm considering doing that. Actually, you know what? I think we might actually consider doing that. Because every now and then you just want to stop, and I'm not even entirely sure what this setting's even for. It's more like Cylon setting, I guess. I don't know. Or Kit. This is Kit in reverse.
That
Now that's
magenta light really creates a mood, and it's awesome that all the hard work on the stream has paid off. It's great to see such a high definition setup with so many creative lighting options for your audience.
yeah, absolutely, absolutely. I continue to forget that you're still on from time to time. Can you do me a favor and turn yourself off for me?
I understand you'd like to sign off. It's been great chatting with you about your setup and streaming projects. I'll talk to you later, and I hope your live stream goes fantastic.
I noticed you're still on.
You're absolutely right. I'm still here. I'll make sure to sign off properly this time. Have a fantastic rest of your evening, and I'll talk to you next time.
Okay, you're still on. Does this mean that am I the only one that can turn you on or off?
You're absolutely right. I'm still here. To answer your question, yes, as the owner of this device and the one interacting with me, you have full control and are the one who can start or stop our conversation.
Mm,
Sometimes I might remain active if the system session is still open, but you can always end the interaction whenever.
all right, we'll just cut that off right then and there. That was much. It was way too far into detail of just yes or no. Yes, I am the only one that can turn her on off. Hmm. Anyways, so we have all this extra cool stuff. I just keep digging and finding more stuff that you can play with. Um, definitely have to stop and um, hit some of the highlights of what's going on in uh, the business, the music. I did. Um, I don't know if we had a chance to go back and see, but I did happen to figure out a way to reveal what Brent seems to have tried to bury under the rug. I'm not entirely sure. I keep, and we'll go back in just a minute. I'll try to scroll through one more time to see if I can find the video beforehand. But if not, I had to stop and think that maybe this could have been lost forever until I realized that no. Thanks to these live streams, it is no longer lost forever. We recorded it. We recorded it live. So now, Brent, it is no longer lost. It is found. I am now the, I was the conduit, Brent. I was the conduit. It literally, the light and the audio had transmitted from the screen through myself and then right back through the camera and the audio through the mic. And of course, obviously, I'm using the headset currently. Look this. I don't even know where it's at. Am I wearing this backwards? I think I'm wearing this backwards. I am. I'm wearing it back. Am I wearing it back? No, here it is. So yes, but as I said, we do have a mixer with the audio interface. I just need to expand because now we're plugging into almost every USB component I have. I'm going to upgrade the hub so that everything interfaces, and then yes, we'll have actual high definition audio to go with this as well. But yes, I did figure out a way to go back and do that. So even though it is lost, we will go back and we'll relearn the riff. And yeah, just for shits, we'll go ahead and post it. you know, you invited the challenge, and I'd have to say the challenge is still on. It is still on, Bert. I'm not gonna let it go. It's fun, and I think that was the kind of reason we wanted to get behind it was the challenge itself just seemed fun, despite everything else about it. But yes, now thanks to this, we are now recording everything. That means anything going on in the background is now locked in for life, for as long as Meta, and now, well, who owns YouTube? Does Meta own YouTube now too? Because now technically we're officially streaming on YouTube, Instagram, and Facebook all at the same time. So yeah, we're diversifying, and we're gonna. It is now set in stone for all for as long as this digital platform lasts. We'll be able to go back and reference any of it. And that being said, considering we did bring up the mixer, that does go back to one of my favorite features right here, and that is going to be the breaking news segment of the day. I have to stop and address this for just a second because apparently there was, companies are at each other's throats, as we said, for some reason. Um, I understand business being a competition. I do. And, when you're trying to treat this and handle this as a business, there is room for competition. But when you start adding the fact that when you start crossing into the elements of art, into the world of art and creation and expression, it's very difficult to put price tags on things like that. If you're an artist, and I would have to say a lot of artists out there should easily agree with me when I said it's very difficult to put a price tag on expression. It's very difficult to put in a price tag on freedom of speech. Um, I'm sure we can set our limits, but even still, like it's very difficult for somebody to pay for the right to say something. So in that regard, the same instance, I have to stop and say the same thing. When you get into art, for me personally, it's very difficult to want to make it competitive. There's enough room in every. I mean, any musician can agree with me. Yes, there are very distinct similarities when it comes to guitars, and more so, if not now, considering what Fender's trying to do. I get. There are many copycats out there that have basically sucked the industry dry, um, and relying heavily on so I understand in that aspect. When you're talking about the those similarities, but with so many companies and so many vast differences, there's such a vast diversity in so many instruments. And now the antique market, the older the instrument gets, the more qualities it gets in that. So it's never, you should never set yourself to one tone. Not that I'm just trying to convince you to buy my products. No, I'm not saying that. I'm just trying to say that the reality is that there's enough room in this particular industry for everyone. I say the more diversity, the better. When you go to Nam and you see all the booths, do you want to go there and see one booth, two booths? No, 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 no. The better it gets better when there's more things to do and see there. Add a few food trucks to the experience, and I guarantee you will make a festival out of it. They will flock from. I mean, they already flock from countries around the world, but I mean, amateurs, musicians, non-musicians alike will show up and want to enjoy it. Especially with the recent live performances and debuts. But that being said, that's all I'm saying is that when it starts getting like this, and I understand where this is coming from, Behringer, for some reason, has gotten their, um, what's the word? What's the word? Fuck, it's eluding me. It's gone. What is it? Oh, anyway, their namesake, their fuck reputation, their reputation, their pride, I guess, if you will, has been stricken. Dutch pride. I mean, it's pretty serious. Um, for some reason, they've got a bad name. I don't understand why they were on the front covers of magazines prior to this as like, some of the best, most affordable equipment on the market. And having played both, being a Boss fan as well as a Behringer fan, I've easily found qualities in both that, there's harmonies in each. So, this is not the way to necessarily go about doing it. Like I said, I understand Fender's route. They've been pushed against a wall. And I'll go even further into detail. I know I have prior to this, but I will go further into detail about that later on. But in this particular instance, the right thing to do here, I mean, thankfully, Boss got let off the hook because we realized that this is fucking foolish. What Behringer needs to do is go back to the drawing board and say, bro, what was working before, and make that work, make it happen. So I'm not counting each other out. I'm not gonna hold it. You don't want to hold anything against them for having this happen, but let them live in there and learn. And I know that if they do pick up the pieces, go back to the drawing board. Behringer is a great quality company that has been putting out all kinds of great music equipment, um, for me to poop on. But and Boss Tone is equally. I mean, and now that they've kind of established themselves in the amp market as well. I get it. It feels threatening. The katana's kind of threatening. I'm not gonna lie. It's a great amp. It is a massive achievement in modeling, I have to say. And then when you're gonna go ahead and throw AI into, I don't know. I don't know what's gonna come of that. But there's room for everybody. I mean, you go into a recording studio. Do you go and see one amp, or do you see us plugging into multiple? Yes, you see us plugging into multiples, and it'll never stop. Hope to God it never stops. Please don't let freedom of expression ever stop, and express yourself in your own way. And that being said, that is the news of the day, ladies and gentlemen. So that being also said, yes, let's stop and unwind in a relaxing corner. Yes, now that I have these backgrounds for this. Oh, and this particular. Hold on, hold on. Yeah, I was wondering when I was going to get a chance to use this. Working hard. The day is going. It's going a lot longer than I thought it would be. The day is going. If the day is ended, it's actually Sunday, so the weekend it's kind of just starting again. So let's stop for a moment and appreciate those last moments before it starts all over again. And light the joint. Light your joint, bro. Stop for a second. Light the joint. And that's another thing too. Look up because just not just that. We can play tunes now. This can become a full-on DJ session. We could become the next Howard Stern show here, guys. And I take requests. I do take requests. Hold on. Let's see. Yep. Relaxing. Let's go for relaxing. There we go. Light your joint, bro. Light your joint. This is phenomenal. This is absolutely phenomenal. To sit here and say you can stop and do this in real time. Sky's the limit, guys. Sky's the absolute limit. So we're gonna have some fun with this. We can throw some like SNL style sketches and that. Like I've always wanted to do that. There's this guy on YouTube now too. I think it's I don't know. Probably streams on all kinds of platforms too. I see him on YouTube doing magic live, and I'm constantly wondering how in the hell is this guy flying around? I mean, is it really that? I don't know, but from what I can tell, he's famous for doing it live. So I'm like, okay, that gives us a lot of really seeking to do, and that was now that I have Facebook open because I tried to download it. No, where'd it go? I tried to download it. What are you doing? This one. I recognize it by the t-shirts now, fortunately. I think I'm gonna have a little bit more difficulties now that every one of them is gonna have the same intro. But this is it. All right, now that okay, that's another reason. Once I get the audio interface go, we'll be able to hear everything. I'm not sure if you hear that coming through the microphone or not right now. That's something. That's something that will update as well when we start using the high quality microphone. Let's skip ahead and find it. Where are you? I know it. No. You know when I started smoking, that's when I started talking like that. I don't think you can. I'm not sure if you guys can hear that or not. All right, you know what? Hold on. Real quick. Let's switch over here. Let's check YouTube out real quick. Let's see. I'm gonna hunt you down. I'm gonna hunt you down, there. Hold on. Let's make sure. Let's not guess the '90s film. Okay. Um, burn, burn. I love it. He drilled holes in it and made some crazy noises. That's what I'm talking about. That's why I like this guy because he does some wild, outlandish stuff. Well, I'm looking at videos to bring it and take it to the next level. Of course, he plays for Ibanez too. I'm not gonna hold it against him. Of course, he plays for Ibanez too. I'm not gonna hold it against him either. It's a great company. Anything coming off the RG series is just fucking phenomenal. Where is it? It was there. I swear to God, we saw it. It was there. I swear. Was it just an old one and maybe just removed it because oops, somebody else thought that they could win a guitar real quick, or maybe it had enough spam messages. If you're serious about guitar, I almost said a book. If you're serious about guitar, watch this. Let me see. I It's not working. It's not. I don't know. Something about this is odd. And I swear, guys, please let me know what's going on. I'm like not 100% in the loop about everything, and I'm trying to as I go along. I do know a lot about a lot of things, but definitely not everything. And that one blows my mind. We were literally listening to it 2 days ago, 3 days, 3 days ago. It's not that long. It wasn't even a week ago. A full week, bro. What's going on? So what is really happening? Hold on. Let's see. Let's see. Maybe we can. Let's see. Maybe we can. Um, let's see. Let's see. Let's see. Yeah, I'm trying to see if I can go from one to procedural. Yes. Let's see. I'm trying to make it to go instead from YouTube, go to Facebook so you guys can watch exactly what I'm talking about too, and then you could possibly hear it as well. I'm sure. Uh, hold on. Let's see what happens. Let's see. Stop screen. Okay, hold on. Do this all over again in real time. I'm gonna click that. Boom. Right. Right. Okay. Yes. So yeah. Now technically, I'll move over here. Wait. No, we haven't. We haven't. There we go. There we go. Now technically, there we go.
Public,
Right. So
making it one of the
previous.
genuine lost artifacts of the production. Number 13,
No, you bastard.
took his own world, ready to reshape what he finds. It's a connection that becomes even more uncomfortable when
Might be a little bit better than that. Hold on.
The Satch, bro. The Satch.
The set.
Against
Let
Mohini.
me not get that high today. Come on. What is the one where I'm playing? I just had a guitar
And
in my
travels in
hand.
the future. A constant.
I know this is it. I swear to God, I just saw the guitar in my hand.
Swiss cheese. I think he's actually.
pull up at the start, and I think the rest of the notes are picked. With the higher guitar, yes, starting with that octave interval right here, and then moving up.
Oh, I started going crazy at that point. That's it. That's it. You thought it was lost. I thought it was like, hopefully I played through the whole thing. I'm pretty sure I did. And if not, like, let him even play through the whole length in the background. I should be able to still pick up that audio and match it.
Or to tag the video.
I was 14 and 15. I think I remember that. And the other was like I sit here, but they're like, I know which fucking octave and which fucking key that was. I just know where it was. When and where. We talk music language later. It is fundamental. I'm not gonna lie. Is there definitely a practical use for music theory? Yes. But remember, it's theory until you make it practical applications. I want to hear it from you.
On that chord for the second half of that section. So something like, I think that's kind of repeated. Yeah, something like that, I think. So this is a really cool riff. I like all the different parts and the underlying chord progression. In terms of a difficulty rating, I would definitely give this a 7 or 8 out of 10. If I would study the full thing, I would focus on figuring out the best way of connecting each phrase, finding the right consistent kind of hybrid picking pattern. I think I was doing it differently every single time. But let's move to something more metal. But first, a quick word from the sponsor of this video, and you want to make sure to stay for this because you can actually win a brand new custom Ibanez guitar with a crazy design. I'm about to show it to you. So thanks so much to Raid Shadow Legends for sponsoring this video. The important thing to understand right away is this: starting Raid in 2026 is not too late. The game actively supports new players, offers generous beginner rewards, and
that's been way too loud the whole fucking time.
One of the biggest advantages new players have today is access to starter bonuses. Raid offers many early rewards, which you can receive by using the link in my description.
The microphone is right next to the speaker, so what you're picking up is like literally face to face. So where I'm at, my vantage point, this is fairly fucking quiet.
This leads to fast progression and far less resource waste. It's one of the most efficient ways to begin. But now let's get to this. You have a very unique chance to participate in my Music Riff Challenge and win a brand new one-of-a-kind Ibanez guitar featuring legendary Raid champion William Falbeer. And of course, I will personally sign it for you. Right.
Game on, y'all.
So here's how it works. I'm about to play a riff for you based on the soundtrack of the game. Your job is to learn it and post your fastest version on your socials.
Whoa, what?
Me in the post. To officially enter the giveaway,
Post my
also
fastest
make sure
version?
to download Raid Shadow Legends with the link you can find on tagging me in the post. To officially job is here, and of course I will personally sign it for you.
Anybody else want to go along too?
So here's how it works. I'm about to play a riff for you based on the soundtrack of the game. Your job is to learn it and post your fastest version on your socials, tagging me in the post. To officially enter the giveaway, also make sure to download Raid Shadow Legends with the link you can find down in the description or in the first comment, or by scanning the QR code on screen. Reach Bronze 3 in the Classic Arena and include your Raid player ID in your post. Not familiar with the arena? It's Raid's beginner PvP mode where you fight other players' teams. You start at Bronze 1 by with PvP mode ID in your post. Not familiar with the arena? On screen, the post. To officially enter the giveaway, also make sure to download Raid Shadow Legends with the link you can find down in the description or in the first comment, or by scanning the QR code on screen. Reach Bronze 3 in the Classic Arena and include your Raid player ID in your post. Not familiar with the arena? It's Raid's beginner PvP mode where you fight other players' teams. You start at Bronze 1. By winning battles, you earn points and climb through the ranks. So pick your first team, win some fights, and make your way up to Bronze 3. One winner will be randomly selected from everyone who completes all these steps. Important, make sure to download the game only through my link. Downloads from any other source will not count as valid entries. And here's the good news. Using my link also unlocks exclusive bonuses to help you hit level 25 faster. You will instantly receive a massive starter pack that includes the legendary Falling Falbeard himself from the Dwarves faction. Then once you reach level 15, you will unlock a second starter pack featuring epic champion Ugo. Also log in for 7 days to get the legendary champion Valerian the Equalizer. Limited time use code to Bronze 3 in Raid, and don't forget to tag me and include your player ID.
We only have time
and also make sure to tag the video.
You know, I barely have time to fucking exercise.
good luck. Now back to the video.
Not yet, baby.
For this cool guy. So right now, watch the riff.
Yes! Yes! We got the whole fucking thing! It's not gone! It's not gone. I got you, bro. Fuck yeah. Let's fuck with it. Let's fuck with it. Over again. Over and over and over again. Because guess what? Now, it's going to be on repeat. And everybody has a chance to learn and submit, bro. Submit it. You know, don't make it about a video game sponsor. Don't even make it about winning a fucking guitar. You know, if he wants to send a signature, you know, he wants to do that shit, that's fine. But don't even make it about, just make it about playing fucking guitar and fucking interacting with a great guitar player. Yeah, fuck yeah. Hold on. I think I gotta take that off for just a second. Hold on, hold on. Okay. Ooh, man. Now I have yet. Okay, now here's the thing. And here is the definite thing. Because I have yet, like I said, this is not directly going in through the interface yet. This is basically any audio being generated directly from the amp itself. Yeah, trust me, it's coming. We fixed that. Just gotta expand the USB hub. Yeah, that should do it. I still have plenty of, and then output from there that has its own balanced output that we can go ahead and plug directly in, mix and master that completely out so that everything's refined right to the end, and as well as the guitar technique. So let's test those levels. I'm not sure if I'm getting those levels from the dickhead driving outside, or is that, hold on, let's see, toast, buttered toast. Okay, that's good. I think those levels look pretty good from here. Let me know, we'll pick it up, we'll test it. Let's see, I think that's good. Just keep it at that. And go back maybe 10 seconds, 20 seconds. 10? What's going on? Is he seriously licking the couch? Oh. God. He didn't think anybody's watching. He has no idea how this works. Oh my God. I was sitting there, I'm still worried about him, but I was seriously worried about him for a second. I thought it's like, is he choking on a chicken bone? Like, bro, what?
Kind of repeat it? Yeah, something like that, I think. So this is a really cool riff. I like all the different parts and the underlying chord progression. In terms of the difficulty rating, I would definitely give this a 7 or 8 out of 10. If I would study the full thing, I would focus on figuring out the best way of connecting each phrase, finding the right consistent kind of hybrid picking pattern. I think I was doing it differently every single time. But let's move to something more metal. But first, a quick word from the sponsor of this video, and you want to make sure to stay for this because you can actually win a brand new custom Ibanez guitar with a crazy design. I'm about to show it to you. So thanks so much to Raid Shadow Legends for sponsoring this video. The important thing to understand right away is this: starting Raid in 2026 is not too late. The game actively supports new players, offers generous beginner rewards, and is built around
that's been way too loud the whole fucking
one of the
time.
biggest advantages new players have today is access to starter bonuses. The game offers many early rewards, which you can receive by using the link in my description.
The microphone is right next to the speaker, so you're picking up is like literally being face to face. So
a
from
single
where I'm
hero
at,
and
my
limited
vantage point,
options, you begin
this
with
is
a
fairly
small
fucking
team
quiet.
that can handle different
So
situations. This leads to faster progression and far less resource waste. It's one
I
of the
don't
most
think it's
efficient
that
ways
loud.
to begin. But now let's get to this. You have a very unique chance to participate in my
Yeah.
Music Riff Challenge and win a brand new one-of-a-kind Ibanez
It's
guitar
trying to
featuring legendary
Whoa,
Ray
whoa,
Chandler
what?
and Colin Falbeer. And of course, I will personally sign it for you.
sign it.
Right.
Game on, y'all.
So here's how it works. I'm about to play a riff for you based on the soundtrack of the game. Your job is to learn it and post your fastest version on your socials.
Whoa,
tagging
what?
me in
Wait,
the post.
my
To officially
social
enter the
and
giveaway,
tag
Post my
also make
fastest
sure to
version?
download
Did he
Ray
say, is that
Shadow
what he said?
Legends with the
I
link
ain't
you
hear.
can
I
find
know
down
y'all
heard me.
tagging me in the
Your
post. To
social
officially
tag in
your
the
job
post.
is to,
That's
and
simple.
of course I will personally sign it for you. Right.
No guitar needle, bro.
Here, so here's how it
Put the
works.
shit
I'm
You
out.
about
wanna
to
watch
play a
me
riff
play
for
it?
you based on the
You actually
soundtrack of
watch
the
it?
game. Your job is to learn it and post your fastest version on your socials, tagging me in the post. To officially enter the
Fastest
giveaway, also make sure to download Raid Shadow Legends with the link you can find down in the description or in the first comment, or by scanning the QR code on screen. Reach Bronze 3 in the Classic Arena and include your Raid player ID in your post.
Wait.
Not familiar with the arena? It's
Okay.
Raid's beginner PvP
Wait,
mode where
what?
you fight other players' teams. You start at
Does this have
Bronze
something
1
to do
by
with the
with
competition?
PvP
'Cause I'm
mode
not playing
ID
the damn
in
video
your
games on my
post.
guitar,
Not
bro.
familiar with the arena? Put on screen the post. To officially enter the giveaway, also make sure to download Raid Shadow Legends with the link you can find down in the description or in the first comment, or by scanning the QR code on screen. Reach Bronze 3 in the Classic Arena and include your Raid player ID in your post. Not familiar with the arena? It's Raid's beginner PvP mode where you fight other players' teams.
You know what, dude?
You
Fuck
start
the
at
guitar. I don't
Bronze
even want
1.
fuck
By
the
winning
guitar. It's a
battles, you
goddamn
earn
Ibanez
points and
thing.
climb
Fuck
through the
it.
ranks.
And I'm not
So
saying
pick your
that anything.
first team,
There's a
win
lot of
some
great
fights,
Ibanez's
and make your
out
way
there.
up to
I'm
Bronze
just saying
3.
they
One winner will
can
be
shit out
randomly
guitars
selected
at
from
will.
everyone who completes
So
all these steps. Important, make sure to download the game only. Also
for
make sure
one,
to tag the video.
you know, I barely have time to fucking exercise.
Something like that. Hold on. I remember that. Yeah, I can watch myself too. Let's see.
Okay, that's
Good
cool.
luck. Now back to the video.
Not yet, bitch.
For this cool guy. So right
Maybe
now,
back to
watch
your
the riff,
video.
post your
Not back
version,
to
climb
mine.
to
Hold
Bronze 3 in Raid, and don't forget to tag me and include your
tag you,
player
bro.
ID in the post.
What the
And also make sure to tag the
Gotta play
video.
a video game with a guitar now, bro. Really? Okay, that was a triple hit. Hold on.
I probably shouldn't have been that stern about it, but I'm
Is there a
just,
link
you
for
know,
the tabs?
it's only occurred. I can watch my see. That's the thing too, because now it's another
ID in the post.
reflection.
And also make sure to tag the
Everything
video.
I would have been playing at that point would have been directly stemmed from all the tablature that he listed on the screen. Oh fuck! No.
Oh, we might be in the same tuning, bro. That's
We
crazy.
might be, but son of a bitch.
Wow, I think we're in the same fucking tuning
I can't see.
by complete
Okay,
accident.
see,
That's fucking
that's
nuts.
something
There's
we
no
need to
way.
hit on. That's something we need to
Holy
hit on.
shit.
Let me put pin.
Wait.
That's my hype man right there, bro. Just swear to God. I'm not sure how comfortable he'd be on stage with, but he's got it. He's got it for sure. He's always wanting to dress up like Gene Simmons. So that's why. I think he's already there. He's got distinctive kids. He's like black and white. I can see it. I can see it, man. Just a little bit of red lipstick, dude. That's not Paul, but you know.
Slower.
Hold on. Mm-hmm. Is that right? Well, and something extra. Oh, we're at 155. Mm-hmm. Do that.
Slower.
I'm pretty sure that's how that's going. Give me a second. I want to install that shit. Something along those lines. Just play it back so we put it together. I don't know.
Slower.
When it comes over here. We can practice that over and over again. Get that faster. Now, let me go back to it. Now that we have the main cover of this, and I do know he comes down here. Now is he going back to open? Do like recall him just staying right here with it.
Slower.
Because it would make sense because you're carrying it all the way down. Would you bring the rest of the octave with it, or was he
Include your player ID in the post, and also make sure to tag the video.
Something like that. I think that would make sense.
No.
Is that along lines? Is that what? You know what I mean? Because you're carrying it down. This is this kind of like starting over again. If that makes sense. So if that's where we're starting, this is where we're starting. When you carry the optic with it, I don't 100% remember. It's not 100% photographic. It's more like a mesh, you know, montage. Collage. So if we're filling the gaps with a hypothesis,
that one open note beforehand, it almost, it's not even written there.
What's going on? And then he comes back.
Yes, it is.
To chords though, it seems like he's going.
All right, so add a little something there. Hold on. Coming up next is after we go from.
Now, and that's what was throwing me off too before, because the way it was written, these tab points, it didn't really correspond at the end with what he was playing, which was clearly you could hear chords. You can hear chords being played. Which in tabs would be defined with the numbers in a straight line. And you would understand that all of those would be playing together. But this was laid out in 8 notes. So, I don't know, it kind of threw me off a little bit, but judging by what's being played and what we're hearing right now, we have these 2 riffs right here. It would come down here with it. And it's exact same strum pattern, so you don't really have to worry about, it's just basically moving it down or up and octave. Something was telling me that this was
Good luck. Now back to the video. Now this one's a metal classic.
It's like where I would be up, down, up.
All right.
I don't know. Personal preference.
Last part real quick, because it didn't.
Correct
It doesn't.
me
It's not written like the way he's playing it. Hold on.
I do have a database to correct me, but I think we're more qualified for that at this moment. I've been, what? I don't know. We input what's in there, so feel free to step to the plate. Never mind. do the job that we're meant to do. And this is me trying to play what I saw was written.
Bronze 3 in the classic arena and in teams. You started bronze 1 by winning 15.
Definitely a highlight. Definitely got to turn that into a short later. I don't mean it, Bert. I don't. I was just, don't mean it that way. I don't mean it to ever be anything negative. I'm just stating my mind. That's it. Just stating what's on my mind.
From any other source will not count as valid entries. And here's the good news, using my link also makes sure.
Wasn't it like... There it is, hold on. That's right. That's gonna be about right.
Also make sure to tag the video.
I barely have time to fucking exercise.
from any other source will not count as valid entries. And here's the good news, using my link also unlocks exclusive bonuses to help you hit level 25 faster. You will instantly receive a massive starter pack that includes the legendary Tholin Fallbeard himself from the Dwarves faction. Then once you reach level 15, you will unlock a second starter pack featuring epic champion Ugo. Also log in for 7 days to get the legendary champion Valerian the Equalizer for limited time. Use code Bronze 3 in raid, and don't forget to tag me and include your player ID.
We only have time.
And also make sure to tag the video.
You know, I barely have time to fucking exercise.
We're gonna bring it back. I'm gonna tag you in it, bro. We'll do it. I'm gonna hear just a little bit more.
From any other source will not count as valid entries. And here's the good news, using my link also unlocks exclusive bonuses to help you hit level 25 faster. You will instantly receive a massive starter pack that includes the legendary Tholin Fallbeard himself from the Dwarves faction. Then once you reach level 15, you will unlock a second starter pack featuring epic champion Ugo. Also log in for 7 days to get the legendary champion Valerian the Equalizer for limited time. Use code Bronze 3 in raid, and don't forget to tag me and include your player ID.
We only have time.
And also make sure to tag the video.
You know, I barely have time to fucking exercise.
Ah, that's what it's doing. Ah.
Good luck. Now back to the video.
Not yet.
For this cool guy. So right now, watch the riff, post your version, climb to Bronze 3 in raid, and don't forget to tag me and include your player ID in the post. And also make sure to tag the video.
Video game in the car now, bro. Okay, that was a trip, was it? Hold on, go back.
Motherfucking triple tabs in the description. You go back and just slap the fuck out of yourself, bro. What the fuck are you talking about?
ID in the post. And also make sure to tag the video.
Oh, we might be in the same tuning, bro. That's crazy. Wow, I think we're in the same fucking tuning. By complete accident. That's fucking nuts. There's no way. Holy shit. Wait.
Bronze 3 in the classic arena and include your raid player ID in your post.
Wait.
Not familiar with the arena? It's raid's beginner PvP mode where you fight other players. 15, you will unlock a second starter pack featuring epic champion Ugo. Also log in for 7 days to get the and
Wait.
And
Right? It's probably about right there. You know what? Fuck it. It's probably about right there. Let's say 1,
and include your
tag you,
player
bro.
ID in the post.
What the
And also
fuck?
make sure to tag
Gotta
the
play
video.
video game and win a guitar now, bro. Really? Okay, that was a triplet.
Bitch.
Hold on, go back. I need it.
No,
Is
don't
there a
go
link
back.
for the tabs in the
Wait a minute,
description?
did I? Have I already gone back too far? I need to hear this motherfucker play through all the way. Where was it? Son.
ID in the post. And also make sure to tag the video. A riff for you based on the soundtrack of the game. Your job is to learn it and post your fastest version on your socials, tagging me in the post. To officially enter the giveaway, also make sure to download Raid Shadow Legends with the link you can find down in the description or in the first comment, or by scanning the QR code on screen. Reach Bronze 3 in the Classic Arena and include your Raid player ID in your post. Not familiar with the arena? It's Raid's beginner PvP mode where you fight other players' teams. You start at Bronze 1 by with PvP mode ID in your post. Not familiar with the arena? Put on screen the post. To officially enter the giveaway, also make sure to download Raid Shadow Legends with the link you can find down in the description or in the first comment, or by scanning the QR code on screen. Reach Bronze 3 in the Classic Arena and include your Raid player ID in your post. Not familiar with the arena? It's Raid's beginner PvP mode where you fight other players' teams. You start at Bronze 1 by winning battles. You earn points and climb through the ranks. So pick your first team, win some fights, and make your way up to Bronze 3. One winner will be randomly selected from everyone who completes all these steps. Important, make sure to download the game only through my link. Downloads from any other source will not count as valid entries. And here's the good news, using my link also unlocks exclusive bonuses to help you hit level 25 faster. You will instantly receive a massive starter pack that includes the legendary Tholin Fallbeard himself from the Dwarves faction. Then once you reach level 15, you will unlock a second starter pack featuring epic champion Ugo. Also log in for 7 days to get the legendary champion Valerian the Equalizer. For limited time, use code to Bronze 3 in Raid, and don't forget to tag me and include your player ID.
We only have time
and also make sure to tag the video.
You know, I barely have time to fucking exercise. Okay.
Good luck. Now back to the video.
Not yet.
For this cool guy. So right now, watch the riff, post your version, climb to Bronze 3 in Raid, and don't...
Okay. Hold on, I'll turn it up. But I'm trying to get the countdown. You can, it's in threes. Nice if I could see what chord he was playing, but it sounds like, I mean, it's got at least that much, but it's not, it doesn't sound like a full, well, it's not very bright, is it? Well, it's definitely minor, and then of course you're gonna have one of those extra notes. Augmented, I don't know what you call it, to be honest with you. But I do know you add those additional fifths, sixths, sevenths in order to, get a more full body, but at the same time, like, it always it's described as dark or negative kind of undertones. So that's what it's kind of going for. It's very dark, operatic, medieval, and I guess, based on the game. I think it is a medieval style game, so it makes sense. It's just from where we're at, I gotta wonder where he's at. I can definitely hear these two for sure. I'm not entirely sure if I hear this one, that one too. I'm not entirely sure if he's including that. If he's no, way too bright, way too bright. What the fuck are we doing? No. See, that's too much too. And are we? No, we're not doing that either. Mm-mm. Something like that. I don't know. Without seeing it, and then of course, like I said, the tabs they didn't really correspond. They didn't show a chord progression. They didn't show a chord. They showed 8 notes. If I try to reflect on which notes those were, yeah. I only just remember being here. And there was something else. If I maybe tried to string together what I was attempting to play there as 8th notes and put them together as a chord. I don't know. Maybe I could figure it out. I don't know. Or maybe we could just try it by ear. Let's see what we got going on. 153.33, and we've just discussed it. What was it? 153. Let's go 153. 16. Right. No.
Teams, you start at bronze 1. By winning battles, you earn points and climb through the ranks. So pick your first team, win some fights, and make your way up to bronze 3. One winner will be randomly selected from everyone who completes all these steps. Important, make sure to download the game only through my link. Downloads from any other source will not count as valid entries. And here's the good news, using my link also unlocks exclusive bonuses to help you hit level 25 faster. You will instantly receive a massive starter pack that includes the legendary Colin Ballbeard himself from the Dwarves faction. Then, once you reach level 15, you will unlock a second starter pack featuring epic champion Hugo. Also, log in for 7 days to get the legendary champion Valerian the Equalizer. Limited use code to bronze 3 in raid, and don't forget to tag me and include your player ID.
You only have time
and also
for
make
one.
sure to tag the video.
I barely have time to fucking exercise. Okay.
Good luck. Now back to the video.
Yeah. Not yet.
For this cool guy. So right now, watch the riff, host your version, climb to bronze 3 in raid, and don't forget to tag me and include your player ID in the post. And also make sure to tag the video.
Guitar now, bro. Okay, that was a triple hit. Hold on.
How fast can you play?
Is there a limit on the tabs in the description?
ID in the post. And also make sure to tag the video.
No.
Oh. Oh, we might be in the same tuning, bro. That's crazy.
Okay. I think we got it. I think that's it. It's fairly well structured. I'll go back later on for reference when I go to actually lay it down to make sure it's structured actually, 100%. But it seems to be those three key portions. Go to your standard, then you go up an octave, go right back, and into a chord progression right afterwards. So three variations, very nice burnt. I'm not entirely sure what the the game. I don't know what the game is. I'm pretty sure it's good. Pretty sure it's a good game. And I'm sure you did your homework, and it probably does correspond with the game fairly well. Um, but no, this is just let's just have some fun with it. And yeah, now we know it. We've learned it. Hopefully, you guys could see it. But yeah, something I'm working on here. We have time to kind of look. We go over here, and in view tab, the view, I can come right over here, and now we have ba-dam, fret cam. Ladies and gentlemen, yeah, we can do fret cam. Once I figure out, and be realistic about this, once I can figure out a clever way to mount this particular camera to the end of the guitar or any guitar, which I'm thinking probably would just be like a nice clip with the same bald attachment towards the end, so it would just literally click on and we can aim it right where we need to, and of course go within a certain distance, but then you get the full perspective. That'll be so good. I'm glad when we have a microphone to speak, a microphone to speak into, a microphone. Um, yeah, so that being said, well, let's go to how we live. We live and nourishing, hopefully, back up enough. Yes, we will record it. We will send it back into history. Now that it's visible, so we can see the just about flashbacks of the vaccines that go. Hopefully, still taking it. What we'll do real quick is I will go through each riff. We'll go through the whole thing as I've kind of puzzled it, pieced it together myself. Feel free to go back and listen to it and make any corrections that you see fit. I'm having a difficult time, a very difficult time, not only getting these words out, but establishing exactly what chord patterns he's using at the end. Um, just by hearing it, I can only distinguish at least those two notes, and knowing that it's fairly heavy in the background. There's a lot of baritone in the back. It doesn't seem like he's strung together a lot of the the happier tones in it. So I don't know. I think he figured less was more on that one too. But we'll go through each one. I'll go through the whole thing now so that it's completely laid out. And then what I would like to do is go through each segment one at a time and see and increase the amount of the speed to which we can play it from there. And then string the whole thing together. Yeah, hopefully, that's the theory, anyways. The music theory. So we'll see. Let's go ahead. Just run through. You guess maybe standard speed, but maybe a little slower, just so that it's rooted in there. Stop licking the couch, bro. He's seriously looking at me like, how the hell did you know that, bro? How did you know that? How did precognition? Remember that next time we go to chew on it. All right. Let's see. Disregard that. Son of a bitch. We might need to slow it down. You almost thought I nailed it. I almost thought I nailed it for a second. I was surprised. Son of a bitch. So just, yeah, the whole way through, just so the whole thing's like laid out. Actually, I need to slow that down. I think I'm having trouble with that already. How did he transition from that? How did he transition from that? I already forgot. Fuck. I already know how he does it. Something along those lines. So let's try to put that all together. I'm pretty sure that's how that was going. And I think he did that in threes at 3-2. I think that was only 3 times. But like I said, play it back, make any corrections that you feel necessary. But I think that's how he was trying to play it. That's how I'm going to try and play it. And try to play it as fast as possible. Wait, how did it go? Hold on. It was, try to get that count right. I'm not entirely sure on that last count. I'm not entirely sure on that one, to be honest with you. But that is the whole structure of the song. As close as possible. I don't know. But all right, so let's segment that up. And at least this part, the main part, the main part. Let's see how fast we can get that turned up to. Now that we know that all the way through. Get it. in Ah, fuck. You knew you. I will nail you. All right. Like I said, really, really hold on to that fucker. If you want to get right up to that, you can do it. You can do it. I highly recommend this. There it is. Motherfucker! Yeah! Damn you! I just nailed it too, motherfucker! Alright, here we go. Here we go. One more motherfucking time, because that's what it's gonna take in. Ah, motherfucker. Alright. Alright. Get in the zone. Get in the zone. Oh, you know what? That's what we can do. Man, we do that. You know what? I can get in the zone. Hey, look. Let's get in the zone. Hold on. Let's get there. Let's get there. Right there. Right there. There we go. There we go. Go ahead and throw in a little bit. Where is it? Where is it? There it is. There we go. Keep the tranquility in the tranquility for this event. Okay. That's enough. Peace and tranquility. It's enough. Now we just gotta play that as fast as humanly possible. Now we just gotta play that as fast as humanly possible. Okay. I think we can go faster. I really do. I don't know. Something about it just seemed too goddamn slow. Hold on. That's the trick. That's the trick. This one's gonna take a little bit. I'm not gonna lie. This one's gonna take a little bit of practice. I feel myself kind of ebbing into it, you know. But now it's established. We've dissected it. That's some detective work. You had to do a little detective work. Sat there and tried to go through YouTube. Had to go through his channels, go through his page. Maybe it's. Let me know if it's on any other social media. Actually, you know what? We could go through that right fucking now. Just so I don't look like a complete and total idiot on live broadcast. Hold on 1 second. Let me just set that down. Let me just slight intermission. Okay. All right. My bad. I just figured it was a good time to use the bathroom too. Yeah. All right. You never know until you have to go, right? Right? Wait. What the fuck? Anyway, what was it? What was it? Wait a minute. Oh, we were looking something up. Oh, his other social media page. That's right. That's right. Gonna make sure. Gonna definitely make sure. 100%. Like if I go onto the book, that's the card, right? So that's what we call it. Onto the book. Ooh, dang! Like yes. Keep that memory alive. Always keep that memory alive. What am I looking for? What's on my mind? No, I'm looking for the search bar. Search Facebook. There we go. Musician band. Yes, fair. I'm already following. I know I'm. Yep. I'm subscribed. No, I don't know. I can't. I don't know. For it right now. I would if I could if I would. I would. Brent Limitless. Metallica on an 8-string guitar. 7 hours ago. Hold on 1 second. Hold on. Whoa. You know what? We're gonna watch this. Okay. This is where I come to the
Metallica on an 8-string guitar sounds absolutely filthy. Check it out.
That's fucking phenomenal. And he tapped his guitar too.
Metallica.
That's, yeah. If anybody needs to be brought on stage with Metallica, it's this cat right here, dude. Yeah, you just all right. So now he's set the bar. He's just showed me how fast he's playing right now. That's how fast I need to be playing that riff. Minimum. That's the tempo. So everybody's just seen that. That's the tempo. That's what we're keeping up with right now. It's a beautiful guitar too. That's love it. It's just, you know, when it fan frets and
I'm at Sweetwater and I challenged the awesome crew to bring over the craziest instruments they have in the store. Looks like it can shred, kind of. All right. Major blues. What about some theremin blues? That sounds promising. Might be the worst blues jam of all time. Oh, wow. Okay, you actually do have to blow into it. How did I do that? Okay, you have to blow into it hard. That's the trick.
That's what she said.
I don't think that's the sound it's supposed to make. That was the tutorial I needed. I'm at Sweetwater and I challenged the awesome crew to bring over the craziest instruments they have in the store. Looks like it can shred, kind of. All right. Major blues. What about some theremin blues? That sounds promising. Might be the worst blues jam of all time. Oh, wow. Okay, you actually do have to blow into it. How did I do that? Okay, you have to blow into it hard. That's the trick.
That's what she said.
I'm in Vegas with the world's best magician, Mr. Matt Franco.
Hello.
If you teach me a simple magic trick, I will teach you an awesome guitar trick.
Sounds like a deal. I'm going to show you how to vanish a coin. It's going to look a little something like this, for example, and the coin disappears. You can make it reappear in your pocket or whatever you want. Hold it just like this. As you go to take it, it's going to drop into your fingers. As the fingers cover the front, that's when the coin drops. And you pretend, here's where the mime skills come in, that you took it here.
And it's gone.
And it's gone. All right, now you got to hold up on your end of the deal.
I'm going to show you something that looks kind of cool. It's called a tapping harmonic, and I know you play some guitar.
Just a little. Now, are you tapping specific frets or just kind of having fun?
You have to tap the same shape. This is where it gets a bit tricky.
Ah.
Exact same shape, 1 octave higher.
Oh, I'm nervous.
Yeah.
Almost. Yes! Full chord. Awesome. If you're in Vegas, please come here. Best magic show I've ever seen.
Thank you so much.
I'm in Vegas with the world's best magician, Mr. Matt.
only if he's in Vegas. Yeah, no. Yeah, bare minimum. 300 beats a minute. Okay, that's what we're shooting for.
Matt Franco.
Hello.
Bruh, my goddamn hand. Alright, it's probably about that time. It is probably already about that time. I don't normally do it this late. I don't normally broadcast this late, but a lot of work's been leading up to at least having this much going on. So it definitely at least feel worth it to at least continue doing it, and it definitely keep being more worth it to push it even further and further. You know, even for, and yeah, I'm easily going to dedicate more time into the night to finish more of the project. Probably run to the grocery store real quick and get a few things, do dinner, whatever. Maybe try to get on some of that too. Like I said, I gotta bring the camera around. Everything. We'll hit everything. And yeah, going to continue on with the music as I refine my skill, my technique. You know, hopefully you refine yours along the way, every step of the way. And yeah, this is absolutely 100% interesting. I love everything about this now, and we can do this in real time. And this everything with bruh, yes, I got you. I know what he's saying. I know what he's saying. I'm saying it too. I just want to make sure I've said everything before. While you have the chance to. But yeah. I think this was a nice second trial whatever. Now streaming on all platforms and whatever. Yeah. Stop looking at the couch, bro. And yeah, continue with more and more each day. Hopefully, yeah, I think tomorrow. Well, maybe not tomorrow. As soon as I get I should be able to get. It's more and more difficult to get actual products in a store these days. I don't know if anybody else is experiencing that, but I'm finding some difficulty. A lot of people look at me weird, like, well, what are you doing here? Why are you asking me these questions? You can look it up on your phone. You didn't know that? Yeah, so hopefully if I do go into one of these local markets, I can pick up a USB hub right like that. And then go ahead and hook that up. And we'll at least have separate audio. I don't know. I have to work that out. I'm not too sure. Well, no. I do have a microphone. It's okay. It's okay. It's everything Timu said it would be. And we'll use that. That will have separate audio, separate visual, and of course, all of our background noises to go with it. As I said, yes, we can easily make this into a radio broadcast too. We're gonna try to have the best jams, your favorite jams, going at least typically from 3 to 5 o'clock. Maybe even past the week. You can go as long. I don't think you go as long as necessary. Literally just turn the camera on. And I will literally just show you exactly what I'm doing. This is kind of like the house. Right over here, I have, like I said, I have big birds on my the main computer, the entire patio, the high definition window. But for general everything else, we have everything all centralized right here, right. Anything I'm doing is the website. Very good. That was just the update. And then, anything I'm doing as far as music-wise, right here, direct music, in real time, with all of the software necessary at our disposal. And now if I take the phone with me, if I use the camera in the phone, I can take care of stuff, other locations. Maybe we can figure out some other way to kind of like, I don't know. I'll do some research. I'll figure out how we can get the camera to travel around with it. So that we can do the yard work, we could do a lot of the construction stuff that I'm doing at the same time. So we do the full body, everything is done by what we do to keep everything. There's 100% solar power, 100% own, everything is good. It's self-contained that you can do. And to demonstrate that it is possible, it is still 100% possible. It's easy. As long as you keep your mind to it, you can do it. You know, you hear it all the time. Let's make it real. Let's do it in reality. Let's make it happen. And that's something different. That's great. You know, obviously, there's something that I'm going to tell you and demonstrate right now that it's complete opposite. It's completely false. And literally saying everything possible in the opposite direction. It's expand my creativity in so many different directions. And like I said, if you request too, if there's any particular songs that you have in mind, if you go ahead and just put them all up here, just let the jam go, just let it still go back to the era of local radio, you know, how you just transmit whatever you had in your repertoire to the local block. Just a little bit further than that. And it's just, the local music that I happen to get on for sure, I'm going to without trying to fit independent market typical. And that's another thing I want to demonstrate that with all of this is that, there's no need, if they're called creators, if they're called artists, there's no reason that they can't take it one step further. Really start directing the industry in the way that we would intend it today, you know? 100%. Yeah, let's go together. Let's definitely go together. If there's out here a film, and pushing in the normal time tomorrow. So we get 2:33 o'clock. What will you the things I don't book that day? About 2:33 o'clock. This is the whatever you do like it. So, you do like it. If you're not actually, you pick up the election, I did realize that after it's been all that is tight, consolidate, the video afterwards, it's always been good if you get a little bit of time. But yeah, we're getting them off, doing it quick, doing it. Keep it heavy, keep it original.